So Martin Luther King reminds us that of all of the forms of inequality, injustice in healthcare is the most shocking and inhuman. And part of what I want to do very briefly is to talk a little bit about what I consider to be the ultimate cynical aspect of this tax bill as it relates to healthcare. First of all, let's all be reminded that health is the great equalizer. Everybody gets sick. Everybody dies. No matter how rich you are or how poor you are, ultimately, health is the equalizer. But let's not believe for a minute that health outcomes are equal regardless of one's station in life. So in the United States today, those who earn in the bottom 10% of incomes live 14 years less than those who earn in the top 10% of incomes. Okay? 14 years less. We can frame this in the conversation of this tax bill as saying those who are benefiting most from this bill are already those who benefit most on the health and life expectancy side. So what does this bill do? The Republicans, as we all know, were unsuccessful in their efforts to repeal Obamacare. So this bill is going to get rid of the individual mandate. It is estimated that 13 million people, fewer people, will be insured when that individual mandate goes away. Now the facts remind us, though, that the subsidies don't go away. So subsidies will remain, federal subsidies, for people who earn as much as 400% of poverty, and that's up to about $98,400 for a family of four. But what they're betting on is that the subset of people who get subsidies but still have to pay out of pocket for their health care will not do that. They will not pay their share, and therefore the federal government won't have to pay its share. But what this really means is for those earning above the $98,400 who may get a subsidy, but who are not the uber rich, your health insurance premiums are going to skyrocket. They're going to skyrocket because right now, the people who are most incentivized to buy health insurance are people who are already sick. I'm telling you, if I'm sick, I'm getting health insurance as soon as possible, right? But what that also creates is this interesting dynamic for people who are young and relatively healthy to play Russian roulette with their lives. Because when you're young, I think I can remember that far back, but when you are young, you believe you are infallible. You don't believe you will get that illness. You don't believe that you can have that car accident. You don't believe that that bad thing that sadly does tragically happen to some young people can happen. And when that happens, those young people without insurance will need to call upon their families and their own resources in order to be able to help them. What else does this mean? This means that large employers like mine, I work for one of the largest employers in the state, Rutgers University, our health premiums are going to go up. Health premiums for small business are going to go up, right? So not only will the rich get richer, but those with less will pay even more. That will easily negate the financial benefits of the couple $100s that you're going to get from this sweeping, oh, it's great tax bill.